Okay, so we are officially starting. So there's lots of options now, you guys, just in case you miss a class, in case you want to squeeze in an extra one somewhere on the weekend. Coming into our chops now. The majority of the recorded classes are the 45-15 structure, but now we've got 3. No, actually, I think we have 5 that are 30-15, and then today will be 6. So lots of possibilities. And then after next month, we'll have 60-15, and then you'll have a complete library. Good. And then getting the outside of the hip, keeping the hips square, facing forward, little side bending. And for those of you in the area who are comfortable working out outside, we're going to do an outdoor beast class this Thursday at 8:30 at McCarran Park on the soccer field. And the last time we did this, some people chose to wear masks, but we distanced, so that worked pretty well. It was not a big group. Okay, we're getting the inner thighs now, so it's a much wider stance, shifting your weight side to side. A couple other announcements. Tomorrow evening at 6 p.m., we're doing a free Zoom Beast class, courtesy of the Arapahoe Libraries. Now we're getting into the hamstrings, so hinging at the hips. But registration's required, so I did send that out in the email. If you have difficulty finding it, let me know, and I'll shoot you the link. That'll be that'll be tomorrow, Tuesday, at 6, and then 2 weeks from Thursday, we'll do another one. And then punk rope will be on tomorrow, but later. It'll be at about 7:15. I don't know. Shauna's going back to back, beast and punk rope. Oh. And we are going cross crawl. So we got knee to opposite elbow. I don't think I have that stamina. Not yet. I know I don't.
I have the stamina, cardiorespiratory wise.
And we got our gentle bounces, barely leaving the ground.
My fascia disagrees with that.
Last thing, we're starting a little campaign just to attract a few new beasts for the Zoom class. So I'll be sending out a letter. Not sure if that'll go en masse or individual. And then we got the heels coming up. Heels up towards your butt. And then the knees up to the sky. Excellent, guys. And finally, we're going fast feet. You're on hot coals for 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice. All right. Beautiful. So we're going to take it down to our back for the second warm-up. And our first move is iron cross. So you may recall this. The arms are stretched out to your side. Let's see if I can get a better view here of Shauna. There we go. Legs are long. And we're going to work at a diagonal similar to crisscross, except very little bend of the knee. So we reach up, lift our torso, and then the opposite leg comes up simultaneously, and we meet somewhere in the middle. And don't worry too much about what you're able to reach. If it's your shin, your ankle, your toes, your knees, whatever you can get, that's great. Take your time. Slow movement. Number 2, we flip over. This is going to be a unilateral drill. This is fire hydrant. So we'll start with the right leg being the active leg. You're on hands and knees. We're going to hinge at the hip, so sideways. That right leg comes up, but not so much that you tilt your hips. Okay, so the goal is keep your hips level and your back fairly flat. Yeah, Shauna's showing you with, oh yeah, it's reverse for me. Anyway, small range of motion on this, and then the second set we'll do the other side. Okay, good. Number 3 is tennis. Do you want me to do tennis? Okay, Shauna's going to show you tennis. So you start in ready position, which is feet wider than hips and a little bit of a squat, racket in your hands. You'll be pivoting and doing mini lunges side to side. So this is your one real good opportunity to get your cardio in quick. Just channel the, your inner Serena here. Side, side, forehands, backhands. If you want to go deeper for a low shot, that's fine. That's number 3. Number 4, mountain climbers. So we're going to go down to plank. We're on palms and balls at the feet. You're driving a knee towards the forearm or the elbow and then switching so that that lead foot doesn't strike the ground. Shin parallel to the ground. And you find your pace. Okay? It's number 4. Good. You can use a band on that one, and it makes it very tough. Number 5, we're going to take hands behind head for our squat. So if you want to load this, you're going to hold light dumbbells right on top of your shoulders. So we got hands behind head, and then we're going to drop into our squat from here. So you may not go as deep as you do ordinarily, or you may. We'll see. Knees stay to the outside, heels stay down. That's number 5. Number 6, push up with a side tap. The tap is with the feet. So as we go down, foot comes to the outside, taps down. That's abduction of the leg. It's a little tap. So for a brief second, you're on 3 points. That's going to make it a little bit more difficult. Number 7. 7 is your lunge, and today it's with rotation, forward with rotation. So we're going to step forward, drop into our lunge, and then rotate towards the lead knee. And you can use some extra resistance if you like. And this is just a playground ball Shauna's using. It doesn't really weigh very much, but sometimes it's fun to hold something. Yeah, and you can use the band if you got one attached to the wall. Number 8 is our crawl, and it's hips high today. So we're in that down dog position, inverted V. And we'll stay there, and then we'll be crawling forward with arms and legs fairly stiff, just a little softness in the joints, and then we'll be taking it back. So you'll be getting a little stretch through the low back and into the hamstrings. And that's it, guys. There's 8. So we're going to start with iron cross from our back, round 1, set 1, short. It's going to be short breaks between the rounds. First round, first set, in 3, 2, 1, and go. Up and across. Big lift. So we're using the abs to get our upper body off the ground as opposed to momentum, which would be just sort of throwing the arms forward. Got 10 seconds to go. Exhale with your lift. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nicely done. And we're going to flip over for fire hydrant. And the first set, it's just the right leg coming out to the side. in 3, 2, 1, and go. It's just a hinge movement. Kind of like opening, I don't know, I'm picturing a storm window for some reason. Thinking of the Wizard of Oz. Hinging at that hip, just the right hip. Not going too far up. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And back we go. Second set of iron cross, arms stretched out to the side, legs are long. 3, 2, 1, and go. See how we're doing with this. Nice, Caitlin. That's it, Scott. Awesome, Eva. Is it Faith? Excellent, Annalise. Nice, Brian. That's it, Julie. Good work, you guys. Looking good. And we got 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're going to flip over to hands and knees again. But this time the left leg is your active leg for fire hydrant. In 3, 2, 1, and go. It's a very subtle movement. Temptation is to lift that leg very high, but then inevitably we roll to one side, rotate our hips and our back. We don't want to do that. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're moving on to tennis. Okay, so now we got to get light on our feet. Ready position, bouncing around. Pivoting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Side to side. Boom. So think quickness, change of direction, forehand, backhand, boom. Good. Really focus on the match. That's it. Nice, guys. Go as low as you want. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Okay. Good going. And we're down for mountain climbers, so we're coming down to plank. Now you can also do these on an elevated surface if that helps. 3, 2, 1, and go. Driving the knees towards the arms. Finding a pace that you can sustain. So the power is coming from the hips. And your core is stabilizing you. So are your shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice. And then we're up. It's good in a way. 2 cardio moves in a row. We got tennis, second set. Tennis is in. 3, 2, 1, and go. Light on your feet. We can always get quicker. We can always move more smoothly. We can work on range of motion. 10 seconds. Lots of possibilities here. Good, guys. Good. 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right. And we're down for mountain climbers. Last set of this interval. We're starting in plank. We have 3, 2, 1, and go. Driving, driving, driving. So the shins are almost parallel to the ground. Wrists, elbows, shoulders are stacked. Your neck is aligned with your spine. 10 seconds to go. Excellent, guys. You're doing good. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're moving on. Halfway through the round. Squat with hands behind head is next. Optional extra resistance. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hips go back. Then the knees bend. Then the ankles flex. Keeping the knees pushed toward the outside. The heels are going to stay down. Try not to let the torso come too far forward. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Okay, good. And now we're down for push-ups with the side tap. Shauna's going to use the sliders to take that foot out to the side. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So if you've never used sliders before, it's a pretty cool tool, and you can make your own just using a paper plate. Probably the coated plates are going to work better, is my guess. I know that's not very green, but if you happen to have one lying around. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're back up. Squat with hands behind head. Set your feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. So changing the arm position in the squat changes the movement subtly, but it changes it. Changes your balance. Center of mass is different. Three, 2, 1, and recover. Okay. And so down we go. Final set of the interval will be your push-ups with a side tap. You can also do this from the knees. 3, 2, 1, and go. From the knees, it's a little awkward.
That would be harder.
But I think it works. So always think about which progression works for you on this particular day. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Can change from day to day. All right. Forward lunge with rotation towards the lead knee. Feet hip width. 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're stepping into that lunge. And then we've got our little twist. That's it, Julie. Nice, Brian. Excellent, Annalise. Good faith. That's it, Eva. Strong lead knee. Good, Scott. Nice, Caitlin. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good work, guys. We're down for our crawl with hips up. So you're in a down dog, inverted V. 3, 2, 1, and go. This crawl is more of a waddle because there's minimal bend in the knees. So a little bit more emphasis on the upper body, especially if you wanted to go faster. Taking it forward and back. Three, 2, 1, and recover. And back to forward lunge with rotation. Next to last set of the first round. Stepping forward in 3, 2, 1, and go. So let's see if we can smooth out our lunges. Nice big first step, and then as soon as the lead foot makes contact with the ground, that front knee bends, then the back knee bends. And then we start our twist. Three, two, one, and recover. And we have last first. So hips high, crawling, final set of the round. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Last set, guys, and then short break. And then we'll go back to our iron cross. And trying to keep the hips high. So the higher you keep them, the more of a stretch you're going to get through the hamstrings. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. Okay. So, shake out. Sip of water maybe. Think about how we did on that first round. In terms of risk reward, probably tennis might be the riskiest because it can be very fast. Usually any move that's fast presents more risk. Otherwise, everything else is pretty tame.
You don't feel it at the time. This feels great.
So just think about whether you need to make any adjustments at all or bring in any extra tools. And we're going to go to round 2 from our back with iron cross. So arms stretched out, legs are long. Second round begins in 3, 2, 1, and go. Round 2. The middle round. I always feel like this is the tough round because once this is done, there's one round left, and then you know you can do it. 15 seconds. Big exhale coming up. Three, 2, 1, and recover. Nice, guys. Good. Flipping over. Fire hydrant. The right leg is the active leg. And that's in 3, 2, 1, and go. We have a poltergeist here. The lights are flickering. Hinging at the hip. So the thigh is parallel to the ground, if that makes sense. 3, 2, 1, recover. Good. All right.
Mine never makes sense.
Yeah, parallel is a little extreme. Sorry. We're on our back. Iron cross. Second set. Long legs. Arms to the side. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, what I meant to say is we don't move the knee forward. Keep it in line with the hip. Now, iron cross, it's all about that diagonal, closing down that space between shoulder and opposite hip. 3, 2, 1, recover. All right, excellent, guys. Hands and knees, second set. Fire hydrant, the left leg now is the active leg. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. So there's a range of acceptable motion here. This is a tricky one without doing personal training. And it's hard for me to see what everyone's doing. 3, 2, 1. Recover. And we move on. All right, we're moving on to tennis. So we'll get our racket. We'll get into ready position. We'll get into, little squat. 3, 2, 1, and go. Side to side. So you don't have to worry too much about the arm movement. That's just the fantasy part of this. But it's that pivot and lunge. Pivot and lunge. Good. Keep your pace. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Nice going. And we're down for mountain climbers. So into plank. Again, you can elevate your hands if you like. We got 3, 2, 1, and go. So by elevate, I mean put them on. It would have to be a very stable object like a sofa, possibly a bed, not a chair. That's not a good idea. It's going to slide around. Kitchen counter. We got 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice. All right, we're up for tennis. So we set our feet a little wider than hips. Drop into a mini squat. 3, 2, 1, and go. Side to side. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right, well done. And we're down for mountain climbers, second set, final set of the interval. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So finding a pace you can sustain, keeping your neck aligned with your spine. You're looking down. Arms are solid, core is solid. 10 seconds. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Fantastic. And we're moving on. So we've got squat with hands behind head. Optional extra resistance. 3, 2, 1, and go. Hips go back. Back stays flat or slightly arched. Try to avoid rounding. That's it, Eva. Nice, Faith. Good, Annalise. That's it, Scott. Excellent, Caitlin. Nice, Brian. That's it, Julie. Good going, you guys. 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right, and push-ups with a side tap of the foot. Optional sliders. 3, 2, 1, and go. You can also use a band here around the shoulder blades. Lots of possibilities to make any movement more intense. You're down to 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and recover. Good. All right. Squat, second set. Hands behind head. Set your feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. just try to notice if there's any difference in the sensations in the left and the right leg. 10 seconds.
Right and left shoulder too.
3, 2, 1. Recover. And down we go. Final set of the interval will be your push-up with a side tap. In 3, 2, 1, and go. With all of these movements, we try to tune in and notice any differences. And here's a good one because you've got both legs involved. One on one rep, the next on the next rep. We got 3, 2, 1. Recover. And we're moving on. Final interval of round 2. We've got our forward lunge with rotation. Set your feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. So if you have this kind of a band attachment that we do, then you would stay on one side for an entire set. And then the second set you would turn around and do the other side. So the band helps to engage the core more. 3, 2, 1, recover. Good. And guys, we've got our hips high crawl. So down dog, hips up. 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. Taking it forward, taking it back. Small steps. 3, 2, 1, recover. All right, almost there now. We've got forward lunge with rotation, next to last set of the round. In 3, 2, 1, and go, stepping forward. Now here you could also use a dumbbell, kettlebell, medicine ball. But I think the band is ideal. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Recover, and this is last second. Okay, final set of the round will be your hips high crawl. Starting in down dog. 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it, you guys. Taking it forward, taking it back. Ten seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Round 2 is done. Now we got one left. All right, so for the final round, decide where you think you can push a little bit harder or where you think you need to lay back a little bit. Can be a combination. There might be some moves that are feeling pretty good. Alrighty. Last round. That lamp is going to get tossed, by the way. Iron cross for the final time. Legs long, arms to the side. Round 3 begins in 3, 2, 1, and go. up and across. Shoulder towards the opposite hip. Take your time. Slow. Good. Big exhale coming up. 10 seconds left. Three, two, one, and recover. And we flip over to hands and knees for fire hydrant on the right leg this time. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Right leg comes up. Just hinging at the hip. Breathing's relaxed. You got 3, 2, 1. Recover. Beautiful. And down we go. Last time for iron cross. And we'll put this one to rest. It's in 3, 2, 1, and go. Last set. Nice big exhale. So breathing is an interesting subject. For most of these, we're inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Recover, and that's a 1 down. And we're flipping over to hands and knees. Fire hydrant for the last time. Your left leg is the active leg. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hinging at the left hip. That's it, guys. Good work. Keeping the hips level. 3, 2, 1. Recover. 2 down. And we move on to tennis. Next interval. Starting in ready position. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice and light on your feet. Quick pivots. Excellent lunges. Change of direction, change of levels. Level changes will increase your heart rate. Three, two, one, recover. Good. Okay. And mountain climbers down to plank. Set your hands and your feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. Driving the knees forward. Now the knees don't need to hit the elbow or the forearm or even get anywhere close. Usually they'll end a little bit beyond the hips. 3, 2, 1. Recover. All right, and now we have the final set of tennis. All right, last time. Gonna win the match here. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Side to side. Good. That's it. Super quick. Light on your feet. Ooh, Shauna did a spin move. Never seen that in a pro tennis match, but turn your back on your opponent. Almost there, guys. Finish strong. 3, 2, 1. and recover. And that is 3 down. And now we have mountain climbers for the last time. Final set of the interval. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Best set. Drive the knees. So this is excellent for the core and the upper body and the hip flexors. Ten seconds and cardio. Three, 2, 1, recover. Good. 4 down. We're halfway through the last round. We've got our squat with hands behind the head. First set. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Bringing the hips back first. That initiates the movement. Then those knees bend. The ankles flex. Back stays flat. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're down for push-ups with a side tap of the foot. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So going down as one piece and back up as one piece. Keeping that spine in neutral. Slight arch is okay. We just don't want it to collapse. Three, 2, 1, recover. All right. And we're back up for our squat for the final time. Hands behind head. 3, 2, 1, and go. Last set of squats. Drill 5. 2.5 minutes to go after this. Keep the knees pushed to the outside. Keep the heels down. 3, 2, 1, recover. Good, guys. That's it for that. 5 down. Push-ups. Last set with a side tap. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Final set of push-ups. 6th set. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. Recover. Beautiful. 6 down, 2 left. Forward lunge with rotation. Drill 7 is next. Set your feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. We got 2 minutes of work left. That's it. Stepping forward, rotating towards the lead knee. Alternating legs. Back knee approaches the ground. Feet are parallel. Three, 2, 1. Recover. And down we go for our hips high crawl. 3 sets left. Starting in down dog. We got 3, 2, 1, and go. Hips are up. Taking it forward, taking it back. 3, 2, 1. Recover, guys, and we have 2 sets to go. 1 minute. Final time. Forward lunge with rotation. Set your feet. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, guys. Nice big step. That's it, Faith. Excellent, Annalise. There you go, Julie. That's it, Scott. Go, Eva. Awesome, Brian. Nice, Caitlin. Good work, everybody. 10 seconds to go. We're closing in now. 3, 2, 1. Recover, and we have last. Okay, so hips high crawl to wrap it up. Starting from down dog. 3, 2, 1, and go. Final set. Best set of the morning. Don't hold back. You have 15 seconds left. That's it. Keep your form, but see if you can push the pace. Three, 2, 1, and done. Nice, guys. Good work. Excellent job. We're going to take just a second to shake out, take a sip of water, towel off, bring our heart rates down, change our shoes, and then we'll come into our cool down, starting with our chest. So hand to the wall, and you're going to be turning away. And you can use the other hand to monitor what's going on. So just a quick note with the YouTube videos, the thumbnails only tell you the work-rest ratio, but the descriptions include all the exercises. So you can shuffle through them and pick whichever ones seem most appropriate for you. Right now they're dated for the current round, but when the month is up, I'll go back in and I'll just call them workout 1, 2, 3, and we're switching, sorry, other side. So let's see, today, yeah, it's interesting. Between the mountain climbers, those push-ups, and the hips high crawl, it's a good chunk of upper body work, even fire hydrant. Okay, and we got 3, 2, 1, and we'll release that. And we're coming into our hip flexor quad combo. So kneeling, back flat, arm elevated, arm on the same side as the trail leg. And we flatten the back so that we get a stretch in the front of the hip. So it's the hip of the trail leg. And then after this, we move directly into the quad stretch for the trail leg. And that's in 3, 2, 1, and we're going quad stretch for the trail leg. So we can grab the ankle if you can reach it, or we can use a strap or a belt or a piece of rope works. Just don't use a jump rope, you'll ruin it. And we have 3, 2, 1, and release. And then we're going to go hip flexor on the other side. So back to kneeling, back flat. Think about how your flexibility is progressing, or are you maintaining it? Good, guys. We got 3, 2, 1, and we're going to go quad for the trail leg now. I think it's very varied in terms of how the pandemic has affected people's flexibility. I think some people are staying home more, so they're potentially a little stiffer unless they're taking stretch breaks. People that used to walk a lot, walk to work, or just walk. Three, two, 1, and we'll release that, and we'll go to our hamstrings.
There's a difference between being stiff and lacking range of motion. You can have good range of motion but be stiff.
This is very true. Just like
I have good range
you
of
can be
motion,
fit
but it feels
and
very tight.
unhealthy. Sounds contradictory, but it's not. So we got our hamstring leg up. If you're on your back, if you're standing, that's cool, or kneeling, that's great. Or seated, that works too. Probably more options for hamstring stretches than stretching any other muscle in the body.
Because it's biarticulate.
3, 2, 1, and we'll go to the other side. Then we'll do one final stretch after this, and it'll be a mystery. Let's see. Maybe, yeah, we can do child's pose. I like that. And we got 3, 2, 1. So guys, we're gonna flip over to hands and knees. And we're going to send the hips back while we reach way forward. So hopefully this is not too much pressure on your knees. For some people, if they push their knees a little bit to the outside, that can help. It just depends on your anatomy and how you're feeling on any given day. Breathing's relaxed, eyes can be closed. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. 1, 2, last one. 3. Beautiful, guys. Great job. We'll come up slowly, always slow from a down position to standing. We're going to bring hands in the center. It's sunny. It's getting warmer. It's exciting. We'll do beast on 3. We got 1, 2, 3. Beast. All right. Good work, everybody. Nice to see you, and hope to see you later this week. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks, Eva.